Most companies' data platforms are large, complex, and mission critical. They integrate dozens of systems and serve hundreds of stakeholders. Understanding the health of the data platform as it grows is difficult. Getting key information, like how reliable the data is and how much money is being spent, is either impossible at scale or requires jumping through multiple tools and complex multi-quarter integration projects. In short, platform owners lack a single pane of glass for understanding the state of their data platform. Today, we are launching that single pane of glass for operational observability, Dagster Plus Insights. Dagster Plus Insights allows everyone from data platform owners to individual practitioners to understand and optimize reliability, cost, and freshness. Before we show some examples of what Dagster Insights allows you to do, let's talk briefly about why we believe the orchestrator is the right tool for building this kind of observability, as opposed to a dedicated point solution that sits outside of the execution flow. All of the operational data is in one place, so you no longer have to jump between tools to get a complete picture of the platform's health at a glance. By surfacing the real cost of computation in the orchestrator, your team becomes more aware and sensitive to how much things are costing. If you want to double click, you do so at the asset level or the asset group level, which is the logical way of exploring your assets, so you can quickly pinpoint areas for operational improvement. And you get all of this bundled in Dagster with no additional work. In most cases, the hard work of identifying what assets to track and how to structure your metadata is already done in Dagster. We are simply building on what's already there. Okay, so what can Dagster Insights help you to track and observe? Well, Dagster Insights is a powerful capability that supports many possible use cases. Let's look at a couple of them, and I'll highlight some key features along the way. A common example is optimizing spend on data movement tools, such as Fivetran. Let's say you're using Dagster to orchestrate some Fivetran jobs to replicate data from your application Postgres database into Snowflake, and you've noticed that the number of rows on each set of assets is ever increasing, along with your bill. With Dagster Insights, you're able to look at the global level to see which assets and processes might be the most costly. And you can see how those trends are changing over time. To save money, you might look at ways to reduce your reliance on Fivetran for supporting the biggest and most expensive of your assets. Thankfully, Dagster's embedded ELT functionality can handle this and help you save tens of thousands of dollars by moving a data-intensive process to a cheaper option. Another example is reducing compute and query costs. Let's say your primary storage layer is BigQuery and GCP bills are getting larger. Sadly, not everyone on your team is sensitive to the cost of their workloads because so far, nobody has visibility into which workloads are the most compute intensive and what that means in terms of the bill. By setting up Dagster's new integration for BigQuery, you're now able to emit and visualize bytes billable in terms of bytes as well as dollars. Now your team can see which assets or jobs are the most compute intensive and can translate that into dollars and cents. You can sort by percentage change over time to see the biggest increases or decreases in cost for a particular process. With our new deployment level aggregation, you can start tracking expenses across all Dagster-controlled processes. Furthermore, you can set alerts for when your team is spending more than usual. We currently support Snowflake and BigQuery out of the box, but users can add custom cost metadata using Dagster's flexible metadata system. Dagster Insights also allows you to monitor and optimize your spend on AI workloads. With our new OpenAI integration, your AI engineers can observe and manage their calls to OpenAI and visualize their token consumption, all right from within Dagster. And for a final example, tracking the health of your dbt transformations. Let's say you're using Dagster and dbt to manage a set of tables, and you want to track the health of those processes. So you've written a Dagster asset check, which counts the number of null values on the primary key. Now, you're able to visualize this quality in two ways. First, with Dagster's reliability features, you know each time this asset check fails, as shown in our asset graph. But in Dagster Plus, with the addition of insights, you can view over time both the number of instances where the asset check failed and the number of rows that failed, because the difference between one row violating a primary key and 1,000 can be the difference between an expected bad row to a major pipeline issue. Now that you have a solid grasp on the health of your pipeline with insights, you want to ensure that they stay healthy. With alerts, Dagster Plus makes it easy for you to get ahead of point-in-time failures, ensuring your stakeholders aren't the ones who find errors in data. And when a pipeline inevitably does fail, you can jump back into insights to get a deeper understanding of the failure and whether it's part of a larger trend or an isolated issue. With Dagster Plus and Dagster Insights, your team can truly understand what's going on with the data platform, all from within Dagster Plus. Make better use of your budget and identify areas of inefficient spending. Visualize trends in both quality and cost to identify problems earlier and spend less time troubleshooting. And reduce the need for new standalone tools, which reduces context switching, breaks down data silos, and reduces the total cost of ownership. Going forward, we will be adding features like tags and owner metadata to help you visualize data that reflects the schema of your organization. We hope this overview of insights in Dagster Plus is sparking some ideas on how you can get value from this great observability feature.